Hello, dear Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius everything. Wow. Welcome to my channel. This is Soleil Rising. If you're interested in relatable astrology videos which are brutally honest, please make sure to subscribe. Well, I do not expect Sagittarius to rise because they don't really care about astrology. If you do care, I care about you too. Please subscribe because I'm here with March 2022 astrology horoscope video for Sagittarius, and March starts with new moon in your fourth house in combination with Jupiter. So that means you are going to initiate the process related to your house, your mom, your immigration process, your citizenship process, or maybe even re-innovation and decorating of your house. The new moon is going to be on 2nd of March. So it is going to kind of continue with other aspects that are going to happen, which I'm going to talk about now. Until 10th of March, actually from February, we have been having Mercury in your third house, and third house is everything about siblings, traveling and moving a lot in your local area, like in your own city. It is also about learning new skills, learning new languages, and then taking tests, receiving certificates. It is about networking, communication, meeting new people, buying, selling a car, dealing with a lot of documents, and applying for some kind of, I don't know, programs. And also it could also mean social media or starting your writing career, maybe writing a book, writing a blog. It can also mean social media, siblings, as I said, or working with your siblings towards something, or doing something together with your siblings if you have. It could also mean your neighbors. So from February actually until 10th of March, you will be dealing with themes related to those fields. And after 10th of March, you are going to think more about your home, your parents, especially your mom, your the place that you live in, um, decorating, renovating your house. But it's mostly like on intellectual level, thinking level. It also means that you will be selling or buying a house, or will be thinking about it, or maybe you will be like traveling a lot to your parents' house, to your mom's house, or just visiting a lot your parents. And after 10th, after 27th of March, Mercury is going to go to your fifth house of fun, entertainment, hobbies, business, and kids. So all of your concentration, your thoughts, and maybe documentation process is going to be in that field. The next thing we should consider are Venus and Mars being in your second house of money, stability, your values. And Venus is all about beauty, your appearance, and Mars is all about action. So this process has already like started in November. So maybe Venus is also the ruler of Libra, which is contracts, clients, communication. I would also say networking and business partners. Mars is action. So maybe from November you start working towards something that you actually like doing that brings you money. Maybe you were contacting and communicating with clients that actually bring you some kind of benefit, like in terms of like materialistic money benefits. And Venus is also your looks, so maybe you were a lot in public eye, that was giving you money, right? And also there is a possibility that you have been buying and selling a lot of things from November until now, and it is going to kind of uh, finalize and be concluded by 6th of March. And then from 6th of March, you will be working towards improving your networking, improving some kind of skills, or even like implementing the skills that you have already built up and learned before. And you will be more in public eye. You will be consulting a lot. Maybe you will be talking a lot with your friends, with your neighbors, with your siblings. Maybe you will be really learning new skills that can help you in the future. And the thing is, actually, I'm going to talk about this a bit later, but there is another aspect, the big aspect that is happening in your case. It is Jupiter sextiling Uranus, and Jupiter being in your fourth house and Uranus being in your sixth house. Fourth house is home, sixth house is routine, discipline, organization, employees, pets, health, gym, as I said. So, and then we have the concentration of your second house, which is money. I would say that you will be receiving a lot of work contracts that are going to give you a lot of money. These are for some Sagittarius who are working in whose kind of like finance or like payment depends on communicating with clients and signing contracts. But at the same time, it not only depends on them, on the contractors and clients, but it also needs Sagittarius's dedication and discipline and routine work. So I believe finally Sagittarius will take their together if they haven't. Sorry if I'm kind of too straightforward, but there are some Sagittarius risings who are kind of lazy and like procrastinate a lot. So I believe in March you will take your things, especially your work, very seriously. You'll be very disciplined towards making more contracts so that they can bring you money for your own business or for whatever you are doing. But it can also mean that this work can be related to your home country, or maybe you will be working from home and doing things in your comfort zone, because fourth house is kind of your comfort zone where you grew up in. I mean, I know some people had like rough childhood, but for some people, home means where you feel comfortable. So you should keep that in mind. And after 6th of March, all of your concentration and your work is going to be towards social media. Okay, not for everyone. It's going to be towards networking. As I said, the keywords for your March 2022 is going to be clients, networking, discipline, a lot of negotiation, a lot of communication, making sure that you deliver the right message to people with whom you're working with. Maybe you will finally start taking some classes that you have been wanting to take for a long time, or maybe you have been already taking them, and in March you will kind of conclude and like take tests and finalize whatever you have been doing, so that after like March, in April, you will be dealing with other things. However, you need to make sure that everything related to contract, signing documents, traveling somewhere locally, dealing with your neighbors, your siblings, the lectures that you were taking, the courses that you were taking, networking, as I said, I'm gonna like repeat, contracts. You need to deal with everything by 13th of March, because after 13th of March we're going to have some kind of tension, because like some plans will be like very bitchy, and will be like giving us some kind of struggles and a lot of tension. So it is better to be prepared and do everything by 13th of March or in April. However, if it happens that you screw up in in the second half of March, just know that it is fine. It's not fine, but it is going to be fine if you try again in April. That is why if you are a Sagittarius sun or Sagittarius rising whose income depends on other people, you need to make sure that you work as much as you can by 13th of March, so that you sign all of the contracts that you can work on from 13th of March before 13th 13th of March. Sign those contracts, contact the people that you need to contact, um, and deal with your work by 13th, because after 13th you can just sit down and do whatever you need to do without being like worried about, am I going to have my money this week or not. Oh my god, it became a little bit of like finance, but I guess like since you will be like dealing with a lot with your parents, maybe, I don't know, just in case if you have parents who have like some health issues, and you will be a provider. That is why I would say make sure to not spend all of your money before 13th of March, because maybe you will need money from second half, like you will be providing, or you will be supporting your family or your parents after 13th of March. And then the month ends with full moon in your 10th house on 18th of March, and it is, the full moon is trining Pluto, which is in your second house of money. And 10th house is your career, your status, your reputation, your growth, your purpose in life. So connected with money. That means by the end of March, you will either get a promotion or get big profit from whatever you're doing. For some people, it could mean that you'll get married. There is a possibility, or you will finalize, like get results related to your status change. Maybe you will become a manager, like your position, like you will grow one step, like one letter about, like if you're an assistant, maybe you will finally get a full-time position. If you are just yeah, if you're an intern, you will become an assistant. If you're an assistant, you'll become a manager. There's a high possibility. And then it can also mean that maybe you will sign like really big contract, and then you will get really big money by the end of March. Or it could mean that your career growth is going to be really big. And when I say growth, it can literally mean anything. If you are a social media person, or you are an influencer, that means by the end of March, somehow, like not somehow, by your hard work, dedication, and being kind of organized, by the end of March, your following will grow really high. Or your skills that you have been working on or like studying, they are going to kind of be monetized and bring you really good benefits. I don't know how Sagittarius reading for March became so money oriented, but there's an explanation. You can just go back and listen why, because all of your concentration is in second house, fourth house, and sixth house, which is work. Okay, let's say if because sixth house is not only money, like not only work, it can mean your health, your diet, gym, and taking care of someone. So assuming you will be taking care of your parents, your mom, it makes sense. Or it can mean that you will finally start taking care of your body. Maybe you will start going to gym or learning some new techniques on how to, like, you know, diet. You will take diet lectures, like nutrition lectures, or you will sign up for gym classes. Yeah, there is a possibility. Maybe you will be having, like, need to take care of your pets if you have them. But overall, it is going to be like hard working month for you, and I'm wishing you all of the best. I just have one question. If you're interested, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that Sagittarius are interested in weekly horoscopes, because I think you're barely watching this one. I'm not sure if you are here by the end of this video. If you are, please let me know if you are interested in watching weekly horoscopes with me. If not, please make sure subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video. Have an amazing, hardworking March. Bye.